we'll just get into it. I don't even know. There's an agenda somewhere, but I don't really mind. It's just good to... first and foremost, let's just get into it. We've got another episode of the Green Room Pod. Name to be changed to EC, to be changed, to be confirmed. Anyways, so I guess I'm hosting today. Usually Kazeem that hosts, but he's taking some time off. I'm your host, Michael. I'm in the pod. Kazeem, that's why Kazeem's not hosting, because he's gone. Yeah, but anyways, we'll introduce him when he comes back. We've got Darran Griffiths first and foremost. How you doing, my guy?
Good, man. I'm good. Like I said, just trying to learn how to use Instagram Reels and all that.
Trust me, Darren's pumping out the content.
That one was really funny, though. That last one,
what says Reels?
Different. Oh, I've not even seen the one before.
This guy's pumping it. He's pumping out. You got to stay up with Darran, fam. He's pumping them out.
The one before was really funny. I put it on my thing and I had bare LOL and that in my inbox.
They didn't follow me. They didn't follow me.
No one.
Nah, it's all good. As soon as I see any of you guys post, I just share, man.
That's the notification thing, don't it? But I don't think it works for Reels. But I've got notifications for all of you. But I don't think it...
shamelessly just drop something in the WhatsApp group, innit, when you post, and then I'll just...
Best way to do it.
We'll do it like that.
Man, push it.
Yeah, I think with Reels, you actually have to tag the person in. They actually have to put their tag.
Hey, shut up, man.
All right, Soccer Saturday. Chris Kamara, look at this guy.
In it.
I don't know
where that come from.
Full mic, you know, because he's ready. Because he's ready, you know. Nah, I respect that. Home podcast studio, you got to have it.
Nah, I feel jealous that he's got a full microphone.
I've got the whole set up there, mate. Don't worry about nothing.
Fam, shut up. I'm here too, you know. I'm here.
Coming like that, boy.
Michael Akadiri, your thing sounds worse than when you had AirPods in, bro. Why are you screaming?
Nah, don't hate. Don't hate, fam. This thing is correct. If I speak to it like
you're
this,
way too close to that microphone, fam.
You're going to hear every fucking decibel in it.
Where's your microphone?
Yes, it's fake microphone.
We're out here.
Dino's in somebody else's house.
This is Mara, bro. Can't you hear me?
Yeah.
Dino's in fucking some girl's house. Give that girl back her controller, man.
What do you mean, bro? It's my
Because he come on smoke.
Give that girl back her remote,
Same, bro, isn't it? Okay.
No, because he's not
Mr.
playing,
Last one, a minute.
Mr. Last Ep. And then obviously we got Jimmy, Triple J from the jailhouse. What you saying, my guy?
You killed that. I'm very happy at that thumbs up and you dropped that.
What you saying, my guy?
I'm good though. I'm actually enjoying watching you lot pull out your reels, man. Darran with the COVID guy and Kazeem pulling out
the lead.
Shit. Because he's pushing out movies, fam.
I got 17k on one. Where you at?
17k. Jeez.
Is that the gym one?
You
or
was
the
on
dog
smoke in the WhatsApp group.
That's right. And I still stay on smoke.
That dog one's funny. I like that dog one.
That one's approaching 10k. Don't worry about it.
I didn't
Even
understand
if my numbers
the shoe
don't back it up. Even if my numbers don't back it up, I still smoke.
I found it funny, but I couldn't understand the shoe one. The shoe one.
The shoe one. Basically, that's a viral thing, yeah, where people have been flicking a shoe and they're in like just normal clothes, and then once they flick the shoe on, they're in some like proper dressed up going out clothes, and it's like a trickery. Like it's kind of like, remember when everyone's doing a don't rush and they would do that to the camera, and then they would turn back and it was like the upgrade of that. But I just thought, I'm not dressing up in my house for these youths, bruv. Let me just do something stupid.
Okay, that was funny. I just didn't know what was going on. I was like, yeah, that was funny, but I don't get it. But
you know what that game is, though, innit? You know what that game is when you look at the circle on someone's knee.
Yeah,
you get punched, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's from Malcolm in the Middle, isn't it?
Yeah. So you get the gist of it.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, next, Deano Mac. What you saying, my guy?
Yo.
Deano Mac and friends, bruv. He's in some girl's house, bruv. Put her
Deano Mac, yeah. Nah, she's gonna ask to change the channel in a second. Don't worry, man. He's gonna have to hand back that remote.
No, I'm in my house.
What's the lady's house? Oh, you're not the girl's house? I thought you were for real.
I actually believe Kazeem.
No, I'm looking at the mirror, innit? I can see blonde hair in the mirror,
No,
innit? So...
It's because you're
no.
Deano Mac Daddy.
Mac, Daddy, come on.
Not even. Just a normal guy, bro. Allow that.
Shut the fuck up, man. That's such a light-skinned thing to say, bro. Hey, I'm just a
Only
normal
you would
guy.
say that,
You know
Kazeem.
what I mean?
Only you would say that.
Just a normal guy. I don't know why I keep licking my lips. I'm just a normal guy.
Kazeem Jamal ready today. What you saying, my guy? Kazeem, you weren't even meant to make it, but you're here on smoke from early.
I'm not gonna lie, your fucking microphone's pissing me off, fam.
What? Wait, cut out.
No, it's
You
just
sound like
tinny.
you're shouting in a toilet, bro.
Yeah, you sound like you're recording inside a fucking like Coca-Cola can. Bro.
Yeah, I was going to say, you sound like you're recording inside an aerosol can, like a Lynx Africa.
Nah, this thing is...
Who did you teach that microphone off? What 419 did you bust to get that microphone?
It's a market. That is
no.
Michael, what question? Did you keep the receipt? Did you keep the receipt?
Do you know what?
What receipt? What receipt?
For the microphone.
I know.
No, that's legit.
Sounds like.
Do you know what's
That's
nuts?
legit,
It's nuts buying stuff online because you can't test it out, innit, bro? It's alright. We will make that mistake. Don't worry about it, fam.
Nah, it's calm though. I think the microphone's ice. It's ice cool, bruv.
I want you to put the AirPods back in. I can't lie.
Nah, the AirPods are weak. Nah, they're not for Zoom calls, B. They're not for Zoom.
Your mic sounds like that.
Yeah.
No.
Why have you got that?
What?
Why have you got that, Darren?
It really does.
I've got the internet, bro.
Oh, it was a picture.
Yeah, big up.
Oh,
Don't
do you
be
think it was an actual
mad, Dino,
microphone?
just because your girl won't give you the Wi-Fi code.
Yeah. I saw the thing. I was like, what? I thought it was actually a picture so close to the screen.
That's scary. If Darren had it, that would be scary because he ain't got no kids. So why has he got a children's mic?
No,
Who are you trying to speak to? That is scary. Let's get into it though.
So MJ with his theme park before he had kids.
I don't like how professional Michael Akadiri is with this, bruv.
What? It's meant to be professional, fam. It's meant to be professional.
One of us has to be, bro.
We need to get this moving, cuz.
I'm just happy to see
change his name.
I'm just happy to see Jimmy James Jones again, bruv. You know what I mean? Hopefully he's here for the whole podcast. He's good. He does the full 90 minutes today.
I was on last week as well, you know.
Yeah, I'm talking about lockdown 1, fam. Man, remember when you came in, just was like, "Hey, what's going on, guys? Oh, my fucking teeth hurt. I'll be back in a minute." Just out, fam.
It was hurting, though, bro.
Did it?
What we to do, man?
Jimmy's like, Jimmy's
Hey, could I say for a fact as well?
Yeah,
I know that ain't Jimmy's headboard, bruv. I know that ain't Jimmy's headboard. That's Jimmy's girl's headboard, bruv.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Jimmy sleeps on a fucking futon, bro.
It's so hard at his own joke.
Man, before he even finished delivering it, he was in bits.
What's up with it?
He's in his own world, Kazeem, fam. But let's get into it. What's been going on, man? What's been going on?
I guess we'll start off with.
Well, let's start with the vaccine, fam. Let's start off with the vaccine. Who's taking that shit?
You start with the vaccine.
Yeah, you're a doctor.
People, then, fam.
The thing is, everyone says to me, "Oh, the vaccine. You must know what's going on, fam." I don't. I listen to BBC News like the rest of you, man. That's how I find out stuff. There's no email. There's no fucking memo. Nothing. I find out like the rest of you guys.
So, Michael, is what you're saying is
Yeah.
Is that the NHS is shit?
No, I'm not trying to say that. They pay my bills. You can't buy the hands that feed you. But what I'm saying is they need to communicate better. That's what I'm saying. Because I don't know anything about this vaccine. There's only what I know is from BBC. But what I've read is that the second one, like the Moderna one or Moderna, is 95% effective. Obviously, over what time period, who knows? Because that's the problem. We don't know about the longevity of this. And that's what's scary. How long does it provide immunity for? Who knows? And that's the risk.
What's scary is that they found a vaccine supposedly for COVID, but There's other diseases out there that they haven't found a vaccine for, like cancer, for example. It's been around for time. He's you're telling me he still haven't got a cure for that.
Hey,
Oh, you
listen,
can-
bro,
It's a bit.
I love it,
It's a
man.
bit.
What the fuck?
Take your hat off when you talk conspiracies, fam.
Hey, don't tell me, man. What's going on?
You gotta take your hat off if you take your hat off if you wanna talk conspiracies, Deano.
Cancer, like, hey, big man, what the fuck?
No, I'm saying they haven't found a cure for cancer yet, but this vaccine come bare quick, you know.
Let's do one fucking thing at a time. Let's do one.
Oh my goodness.
Damn,
I'm just saying it
Jeez.
no, I'm just saying it just come bare quick. It's a bit.
Man
suspect,
is
that's all.
like
It's a
he's
bit suspect.
CEO of cancer research and he's upset, fam. What's going on, bro?
thinking he's going to be in Tottenham Court Road with one of their buckets.
Oh my god, dude, Dino killed me.
No, but I'm just saying it's a bit quick, isn't it? You've got other viruses out there. That
No,
haven't
obviously
found
it's
a
a
cure for.
pandemic.
Also-
It's because it's a pandemic. That's the difference. Because obviously this is
Yeah,
stop. When it stops, it's stopping shit, innit? So that's where the drive to find a cure is, because it's stopping money, people's money, livelihood, businesses. The economy's crashing because of this stuff. Because we're in lockdown. So obviously there's a determination and there's a focus and there's government all around the world supporting it.
Exactly.
I'm gonna call this episode Mike with a shit mic.
Shut the fuck up, man. You guy talking with your Ben 10 headset, man. Get out of here, man. I'm gonna child ticket that. Why did lighten up, fam?
Can I say something real quick? This Ben 10 headset delivered crisp audio as I packed in Jimmy James Jones on FIFA about 2 days ago. Man was all like, "Why are you flicking it over my head?"
I feel like
He said, he goes, I'm gonna be back online in an hour, yeah, and I didn't see it back online again. dropping them same bars my dad used to drop to me. I'll be back in an hour, yeah, and I just never saw him again.
Jimmy, no rebuttal.
Jimmy, where?
he smoked me. He smoked me. He smoked me. But I'm here all night, B. All week.
After the pod, let me know, fam.
Jeez.
Dino, you can jump on too, but I know you're shook of online play, fam.
Fam, I beat you how many times?
We're talking about FIFA 20. We're talking about FIFA 20. With this 21.
Fam, 21 is dead.
Come
I don't even know how I
back
bought
me. Come
that
back
shit.
me.
I'll play you. I will play you eventually.
He said,
after I beat you two, you're gonna need the vaccine, bro.
Michael, this is how we're not serious.
Yeah, whatever.
We've gone from COVID to cancer.
Man, this pod is just whatever, fam. This pod, there's no topic that won't get covered, man.
Shall we just call it the whatever pod?
The whatever in it. The whatever in it. Like trying to talk vaccine, man. It's called what about cancer, you know? Rotted.
Yeah, but
Do you know
Madeline, though? What about Madeline?
Jeez. She got 12 million pounds, was it?
She got
enough, fam. She got enough, fam. And anyway, no one's found her.
I heard. This is just a rumor, yeah. I heard that Michael Akadiri swapped her for that microphone he's using.
You're dumb, you, fam. You're so dumb, bro.
You're a dickhead.
He's so dumb. Don't mind him.
Why you saying it?
Don't mind him, bro. This guy, he's so concerned about Madeline. Has he ever gone and looked for her, fam? He's always talking about this little girl. Have you gone and looked for her, fam? What have you done? What have you done?
I'm more concerned about, the 200 Nigerian women that went missing, Michael. Actually, black women.
Yeah.
So
did you go look for them? Did you go look for them? Have you been to Nigeria?
Yeah, I did.
When last time you went to Nigeria?
I went to Peckham last week.
Fuck off, bro. Fuck off, innit? Just so dumb, innit? This guy has not stepped foot in the motherland and he's talking, bro.
Yeah, you know where the JD is in Peckham. The JD in Peckham.
You're dumb.
I was like, bring our girls back.
okay, listen to this and they come for you, bro. This guy talking wreck. Hey, fuck Boko Haram, fam. Fuck him. I said it. I say it from the
You
comfort of
gonna
my
diss
house
the
in
people
London.
that bought you your mic, fam?
You're dumb, bro. you're so dusted, man.
Why you so
He's so dusted. Don't mind him. He's dusted. Man said, walk around, brought you
Oh,
microphone.
so
He's finished. He's so dusted, bro. What, they just sent me a mic out of nowhere.
You came on different crud this
dusted.
evening.
Don't mind him. He's dusted.
You came on crud this evening. Fucking hell.
Done. Who's taking the vaccine? That's what I don't know. So make some noise. If you're taking the vaccine, what are you saying? Who's taking it?
I was part of the clinical trials.
Now, you know what? You're meant to disclose that.
I had to pay bills to get me Christmas and all that.
Maybe they actually pay quite well, trials in general. But Jimmy, what you say? You taking it?
Nah. I don't even
Why
take
not?
the flu jab.
Do you know why Jimmy's not taking it? Because he's had so many STIs that the vaccine. There's no. Look at his face. Look at his face.
That's just it. He's immune to this.
His immune system is up here, fam.
It's advanced. He's advancing.
It's advanced.
Probably see COVID. Chlamydia version 10. Alright, I'm done with it.
Man's through transformation, like a Dragon Ball Z and that. Fucking hell.
This is
I'm
Jimmy gets one and he's like,
any girl you got here, I'm gonna find her, beat it, and give her chlamydia too. Watch.
Go on then, I don't care.
I'm gonna move to every single one of your things, bro.
Chemical warfare, Jesus.
So just for the pod, just so I know, you're admitting that you have chlamydia.
Absolutely no, you idiot. I'd fuck up that.
I just wanted to know. You know what I mean?
Not, and I would never.
So what you're saying is you're gonna go out and catch chlamydia just to give it to some girl.
I will not do it to anyone that you know. I don't have it. I don't.
That shit's a crime, you know. You know it's a crime. Like obviously, mainly, even with that, people have been convicted with the HIV thing. Like if you've got HIV and you knowingly have unprotected sex with someone and you don't tell them, criminal. You're going bin.
That's hilarious. That is a hilarious crime. What are you in for? Gave one thing HIV, innit? No one's fucking you in prison.
It's attempted murder.
I don't know if it's the M charge, but
now they can handle it, but before they're running around.
Before. True. Like easy E times and that. That's mad, fam. That
Huge Night gave him AIDS, innit?
What the hell? What?
So it's just a conspiracy podcast today, or what?
That was coming some left field allegations.
Also, Deano, apparently Suge Knight has the cure for cancer as well. I don't know if it's connected.
I don't know that one. I hold my hands up. I don't know that one, bro. I don't know that one.
And Tupac was gonna leak it, so he shot him. So that's how it all went down.
So no one's taking the vaccine. No one's here taking it.
Nah, man.
You need more research.
It's too dodgy.
Yeah, seriously.
So
can I actually tell you why I'm not taking the vaccine?
Yeah, tell me why. Tell me why.
Because when I was in secondary school, the BCG people came in and to do the BCG, but before that they gave you an injection and it gave you a little lump on your arm,
flower one down there.
And basically everyone had to come back like a week or 2 weeks later, and if you still had the bump, you had to get the injection. But my bump was gone, and they sent a letter home to my mum saying this guy's immune system is really strong, so he doesn't need it. So I feel like I'm cool out here.
That was what's it? BCG for
that's for
TB,
tuberculosis.
Yeah, for TB.
Tuberculosis. I don't think.
It means that you had immunity to TB. But anyway,
ever since then,
don't worry about it. My immune system is on fleek.
Ever since then,
That's
because he's been
about
barebacking in the alleyways of Catford.
I'm not even from Catford. Don't worry about it.
That's why you go.
You man are young, innit? You man are young, so I guess that's why. But then would you accept?
Oh
no, everyone here is young, innit?
yeah, no, that's not
compared.
I should have waited for you to finish. So my fault.
No, it's all good. But I was just saying how obviously because you guys are young, you're probably not fearful. But if let's say the gov say, you know what, if people don't take the vaccine, we're going to stay in lockdown. So that's essentially what we're waiting for, and we're just waiting for a vaccine. Not waiting.
I guess we're staying in lockdown, fam.
Yeah, I'll be wrong and strong. Stay indoors.
from Kazeem to why, did you see that notice?
Yeah, I can see. I don't know.
Shut the fuck up, man. I saw the notice too, man. Shut the fuck up. Shut the hell up. I spent big money on this thing, and I'm gonna defend it to the death of me.
Get your money back.
You need to put some soundproofing in your house, bro.
Trading
He's put them
standards.
pads in it. He's put them pads out, blood.
Yeah, bro.
Mike, sorry, I agree.
Where are you recording from? Lagos, man. Man sending this
What's wrong with
audio.
Lagos?
Man sending
What's
this
wrong with
audio.
Lagos?
Hey,
What's wrong with Lagos?
hey, listen, Michael's
What's wrong with
audio
Lagos?
is being transferred by Western Union.
This guy, what's wrong with Lagos? What's wrong with Lagos? What's wrong with the motherland, fam? Let's not diss the motherland.
Man.
What's wrong with the
It just sounds like
motherland?
you're
my
really
guy?
far away. It just sounds like you're really far away.
Nah, I'm local, B. I'm local. All right, no one's taking the vaccine. You know what? I will probably take the vaccine. I don't mind, fam. I don't mind taking it. I want to get out of this fucking lockdown, bro.
You sure though?
I'll take it.
You're gonna take that vaccine.
I'm not even.
You just wanted to bring your hair back.
No, it's my last. I've lost it anyway, innit? So I don't. There's nothing else I can lose that will bother me.
Penis.
Your life.
Penis. Nah, I've had a good time with my dick. I think I've done. A
So
lot.
you'd be okay with losing it?
If it came to it, why not?
What if it does what?
If it came to it. I mean, like, bro, if I had to lose my dick, I'm not saying fuck COVID thing, but if I had to lose my dick today and I just lost it, I think I've had a good run.
Nah, you're
In it.
Are you okay?
What the fuck?
I'm
Chop
good.
it off now, then.
For what? What, for banner? No way. Clear off.
Do it for a laugh.
Let's
Clear for a laugh.
let's rank body
That's a
parts.
proper geezer response, isn't it?
That's Darren's joke.
Dino's never watched my hour. I can tell. He's never watched it. I can tell he's never watched it. He's never bothered. Never bothered. He's never bothered.
No.
I can tell.
Bro, I will watch it. No.
I can tell.
Darren, I will watch it. I promise you, I will
It's
watch
fine.
it. You knew what I was going through. I will watch it.
Light skins need to support light skins.
It's been on the internet for over a year.
No. I will, bro. I will watch it. I promise you. I apologize for not watching it. I will watch it.
He just can't watch it on his phone day. He's waiting for his girl to give him the Wi-Fi code.
Still coming. That's a dead joke, bro. Like, man, you come better than that.
You're biting. What are you biting for?
I didn't bite. What do you mean? I said you come better than that.
That's a dead joke.
Wow.
You got something else.
Wow.
But no.
I'll watch
okay
out.
with losing his penis.
Yeah, but I want to understand, right? So losing your penis. So there's obviously in our minds we've got ranked body parts in it. Like, so
Yeah.
I'd rather lose like my little finger than my penis. But then
Yeah, but Michael and his
That
little
was about
finger and his penis are the same size, so it's like the same thing.
I knew I was setting up for that. I knew he
Hey!
was getting for that. I don't know.
Sorry, I'm gonna be nice now. Sorry, man.
So I'm saying, like, what else? So leg. What about leg?
No.
We've had this
Leg or
conversation
penis?
already, Darren, fam.
Have we?
500 M's, bruv. Give me 500
No,
M's per leg.
not 500 M's.
No,
Someone's got a
options.
chainsaw and they're going leg or penis. Which one do you want to go?
Take my leg, bruv. I just stand on my penis.
Leg or penis?
So arm or penis.
I know there's gonna be some. Like mad rebuttal at the end of this. I know he's setting me up for something. So I'm just going with it.
I'm not. Nose or penis. So you walk out nose fucking nose. Just
Nose.
like full, like you're looking like a fucking skeleton.
You've got two holes in your face.
I'll wear my face mask.
You'll be inhaling that face mask, boy, right into the vortex. Anyway,
I'll get plastic surgery and get a new nose, bruv. It's not that deep.
Eyeball or penis.
Take my eye. Work for Fetty Wap can work for me.
What about both eyes?
Both eyes.
Yeah.
I've seen enough. Take them.
I feel like you're beating, fam.
Man said, take the eyes, you know.
You're beating any dead thing now.
Listen,
I said, how do you know you're gonna be beaten?
a hole's a hole, bruv.
He's opened up the market. He's technically opened up the market.
Yeah, it don't actually matter now, does it? I'll just do it like Ray Charles and touch their wrist and know if they're big or not.
Touch their wrist. I've never.
That's what he used to do. That's what he used to do. Ray Charles used to do that.
Touch their wrist.
That could be my big wrist, though. That's funny, bro. How you have the
So
big
basically,
wrist?
he would touch the wrist, yeah, like he'd be chatting to one thing, and he'd touch the wrist, and he'd be like, so say like they were walking off,
Yeah.
and he'd touch the wrist, and then like run it up the arm.
Wow. Okay.
Was that in the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
remember
then
that.
if the arm gets too big for his hand, then he's like, nah.
Yeah, he knows it's a
He
big thing.
just lets go. Go, you can carry on walking. Sorry, wrong person. I'm blind, innit?
He just says to them, I don't
Bro.
see a future in this.
Raw. Like that.
Georgia.
That's actually mad, man.
Where's Jimmy gone?
I was exactly what I was thinking.
I told you he's back to his antics, bruv.
I was about to say the exact
His
same
girl,
thing.
you know what? His girl's beating him up. That's what's happening.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Domestic violence isn't funny, but only when it happens to Jimmy James Jones.
You're a nasty mouth guy, boy. You're
wow.
I swear.
All right, let's move on to something positive. What's it? Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah.
The
Big
greatest
up, man.
British athlete of the all time. I'm saying it, all time. Don't at me.
Right. First thing, is he an athlete or a sportsman?
Yes. No, he's an athlete. Because
I
there's
would say
actually
athlete.
athleticism that goes into Formula One. People look at it like it's just driving a car.
It's not.
You drive that
Do you,
car.
do you know how
and-
do you know
and-
how fast you would vomit if any of us
Yeah.
sat in a Formula One car?
They
You would
also
vomit
say how much
Yeah.
so quick.
he says how much he needs to go gym and keep a certain weight as well.
Mate,
And
And he
What
loses
goes
weight. He loses weight whilst he drives.
they're the
Yeah.
actually, you know, they're the actual fittest athletes in the world. F1 drivers.
What,
No joke.
fitted than swimmers and shit.
Yeah.
I'm about to say.
Yeah.
What?
And their neck strength. Yeah.
Yeah, the G-force, the neck strength, innit? Yeah,
No,
when
they,
it turns
they, did
I
a, they
heard
did a
it.
test. They did a test on Jenson Button, and then he's like, all of his charts and stuff just nuts compared to like other sports. And he's got this higher than this type of average sports. He's got that higher than that average sports.
I heard Lewis Hamilton's got like the craziest like strong handshake from gripping the wheel.
They're just,
all
yeah,
the
they're
time.
all like that. Have you seen the video
That's
of
true.
was it Fernando Alonso cracking a walnut with his neck? Literally
What the hell?
Literally puts the walnut there, and he goes bam and pops it open with his neck.
Never.
Bruv, what are you using the internet for?
Just looking at children's mics
Weird.
and people cracking nuts with their neck. That's-
Weird
That's it.
facts, boy.
You know what is on the internet, right? You know what's out there.
yeah, but if you look at them too close together, then you look nuts. So it's just been the
Oh, he's back. He's back.
neck cracking thing at the moment. But yeah, no,
He
but
does
it
look
is-
like he
Nah,
just
you know
got
what,
beat
you got-
up as well.
no, but so Lewis
It's
Hamilton.
sad, innit?
He's out of breath and everything.
No, you do have to give it to him. Like first season, he almost won the championship. Second season, won it, and he's just badgered it up ever since then. And people
Yeah.
forget.
Can
He stayed at
anyone name a
McLaren.
more dominant British athlete?
No,
No, that's it. The thing is,
And
the worst
who-
about it,
and
he
who
stayed
Hamilton?
at McLaren.
yeah,
Yeah.
Bro, he stayed at McLaren, didn't win championships for time. Vettel dominated. He went to Mercedes, didn't even win it his first season, then battered up, and people are still hating. I don't understand it. Honestly.
and the point is as well. Everyone says, "Oh, it's his car."
Yeah, but he won
then
a championship at
everyone he
McLaren.
drives. Everyone he drives.
Yes,
with,
after they didn't.
yeah, everyone says it's the car, but everyone he drives with, he outdrives them, so it can't be the car.
Yeah,
The guy's.
He's an
wicked.
aggressive driver. He's a winner, bruv.
Yeah, I was arguing
winner,
with Julia
exactly.
on his page today about because he posted about, oh, why do people not like Hamilton? I said because he's a winner. Britain don't like winners. They like underdog, try hard losers.
He's not.
man.
He's
He's
a
not
black
just a winner.
winner.
though,
He's
is
a
he?
black
He's
winner.
the black winner
And he's rich.
Who brings the political thing to the race as well. All the black
And
lads.
he-
Even
and he's-
before that, they weren't on him.
Because he's been with every girl that everyone wants to be with. That's why.
I was fucking
I was
Lewis.
really just Nicole Scherzinger, though.
The coach Scherzinger, yeah.
That,
I think I was talking to Phileo
He's
about it
with
last
Gigi
time.
Hadid as well, wasn't he?
Yep, Rihanna.
He was with her.
Rihanna,
Has he been with Rihanna?
Nicki Minaj, Rita Ora.
Man,
And-
he's
and
my
then-
hero.
And then there's loads of models as well.
Who hasn't been with Rita Ora though? Us, man.
You haven't, obviously.
Yeah.
What? I came close, man. Don't ever get life twisted, bro.
Close. Stop. What you grinding in the corner there, bro?
He's like a proper uncle. Like a proper uncle telling stories and grinding. You don't know about me, boy.
Thank you, why, eh?
Back in my day.
Liverpool came close to winning the league several times. They didn't get nothing for it, bro.
Old stories. Back in the 50s,
but it's the story, though, isn't it?
we was in the
In
club.
30 years' time, bro, you might bag Rita in 30 years'
I
time.
won't bag Rita. I won't bag Rita. I wish. I won't bag Rita. I wish.
If you did, I would drive to MK right now and spud you, fam.
Just for a spot.
I wish.
Yeah,
The
for
thing
sure.
is, I was talking to Phileo, I think, about it before. It's like in England, we don't appreciate our stars. When you go to America, they get appreciated that day. Do you know what I'm saying?
Because
England is
America
fucking
likes
backwards.
winners. America likes
Exactly, that's what I'm
someone-
saying.
America
They're
likes
so
someone who
fucking
says,
backwards.
I'm going to do this and do it.
Mm.
And they like
True.
that attitude. They like that kind of braggadocious attitude. I'm the best. Watch me prove it. I deserve to be the champion.
I think
The
it's.
UK,
I
just
think.
like to try hard losers, man. Just like, oh,
I think that, like in England, they do like winners.
Just like,
That's
we
true.
like-
No, man.
What's that?
We like
No, I
try
think-
hard losers.
We like try hard losers, bro.
No, I
It's
think
true.
Humble,
in Britain they do
team humble all
like
the time.
winners, as long as the winners look like me, not me personally, but look like they look British.
Because true that.
People loved Rooney. People loved what's that female long distance runner?
Paula
Radcliffe.
But it's because they do that team humble, like, oh, I'm just happy to be here. It's just my family, the crap.
Yeah, but Lewis ain't braggadocious, bruv.
No, but when Lewis,
I think it's the politics.
When Lewis doesn't win, he's like, Lewis, how'd it go today? He's like, well, how do you think it went? I finished third. The tyres went.
Bro, exactly.
Well,
It didn't like they didn't win.
It's a sport, bruv. Like,
Yeah. You want to win.
We're like, cool, that makes sense. That's
but
how I would
footballers
do it.
act like that afterwards as well.
And
Footballers act like
and
that.
people
Pep
don't like
does it. Pep does it all the time. No, but Pep does it all the time in his interviews.
Yeah,
Pep does it all the time in his interviews.
So does Mourinho. Mourinho posted on Instagram, everyone better be sad on this bus, fam.
Yeah, exactly. And how many,
If you're not sad, you're getting off and you're walking, bruv.
and how many
Legit.
people like Mourinho?
I do.
Yeah.
And he manages
I think the
the
streets
rival of my
do.
team.
No, but it's
Yeah,
my
the
point. We
streets
like
do. I think the
we like
streets do.
winners. We like
Black
winners.
people love this shit. Yeah,
We like
yeah,
winners.
yeah.
Yeah, we like that. We like Mayweather, who's coming in just like, yeah, I'm undefeated. And then
Exactly.
Yeah,
He's
yes.
Undefeated.
I just want someone to knock him out. Why?
Bruv, Conor McGregor comes with the same kind of energy in the UFC and he's loved.
True that.
But
You know what
also,
True that.
I feel like his supporters, like his people, is different.
I love
Like-
Conor McGregor. And I love Mayweather.
The Irish are gonna. The Irish
The Irish
if
don't
you're
like him because he's
that
Irish.
good- yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
But to be
bruv.
honest, I ride with the Irish as well because of that, though. Because they had not the same, but they also had the struggle coming up. Very similar to the black team.
Yeah, true.
the
Yeah, do you know
Irish
what it
lot,
is? I
I
think
fuck
you're
with
onto
them
that,
as well.
Jimmy. I think you're onto something. The people who have a struggle coming up, like as a community, or as a people, when somebody from that goes on to win,
We don't
they're
care
like,
how you
yes,
say
that's
what
my
you're doing. I'm
fucking
doing-
guy,
yeah.
bro.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Do
it.
it.
It's like when
just go and
Barack.
win.
It's like when Barack was going for president. Why are you voting for him? Because he's black, fam. I want to see him win, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
Legit, it was like that. It was like that.
yeah, but he wants to kill everyone. I don't give a fuck. Put him in the White House, bro. You know what I mean?
Nah, it's true. Yeah, people, and
True
you
that.
watch. Trust me, go on Junior's thread and read it, and just watch people say why they don't like it, and they've got no substance why they don't like. I don't
Nothing
like
whatsoever.
What's
And
he
whilst
don't
you're
like about
scrolling down, just look at my comment I posted purely to piss off Victor.
It's so funny. He's like, yeah, my opinion. I'm not gonna say it. Like I said, just watch it. Just go into
that? Nah,
I'm going
You
on.
can see.
I want to know.
yeah,
what
it's just
It's not even that deep. I just wrote it because I knew he would respond to it.
But no, he's definitely the best. He's the best sportsman, and he's hated because he's black. He's rich. He does all the things that are legal for tax, but he's broke. He's meant to be broken black, so people don't like it when he's doing it.
That's
Can I
another
just
reason
say
why they
something
don't
for
like
the
him.
pod,
though.
yeah?
You probably already mentioned that, but
Yeah, no,
I make it.
Mhm.
Yeah, if I make it, I promise
keep
to
it.
anyone listening right now, yeah, I am evading that tax, rude boy, the most legal way I can, bro.
avoiding.
Avoiding, evading, whatever,
Nah,
bro.
they're
Catch me
different-
if you
they're
can.
No, they're different things. They're really different things.
Listen to the accountant.
That's
Come
the-
back,
that's-
come
that's
back
the
my legal
accountant.
team.
That's an accountant giving you advice.
I'm gonna put money in my dog's name like Harry Redknapp.
Avoid. You can avoid taxes, and as you should. It's the smart thing to do. It's the law's there for you to do it. Evading tax is illegal, but avoiding tax not an issue. That's what Lewis Hamilton's done. He says he lives in Monaco. Why would he say he lives in the UK and pays stupid tax when he's here for what, two weeks in a year? Why the hell would you do that? So,
Your comment was hilarious when you said, "What do you want him to do? Still live in Stevenage?"
It's true though.
Man's an
You don't
international
understand
sports
people, man.
star, but you want him to live in Stevenage?
Isn't it? Just like, what do you want? Like, what the
Bro,
fuck do you want from the guy?
People are the British people are never happy and never satisfied, man. They're
British
just
people-
always
I
moaning,
would-
bro.
Generally,
Ever
like,
moaning.
try hard loser. I remember when Andy Murray first came on the scene, and I can say this hands down. I liked that guy for the first time I heard him in the interview, because when he lost at Wimbledon, it's like his first like real run at it, and he lost. He was just gutted. He was just gutted, and he was just like, nah, like I thought she'd done better, and I thought da. The press just like ripped him to shit, and I was like, because you look like Tiger Tim Henman gets to a semi-final, give the
Semis, bro.
I almost made it, and we love you, Tim Henman Hill. We gave him a whole fucking hill, and he's a fucking
Quickly
loser.
rename that though.
He's a loser, and then people tried
That's
to
called
have him.
Murray Mound now.
Exactly, and they tried to have Murray and him in the same conversation. Like, how can you ever?
Yeah,
How
Tim
can you ever have
Henman's
the same-
dead.
Exactly.
So
But how
dead.
did no one see that? Like,
Because
Tim
he's
Henman
like
was
try
like-
hard
like,
losers.
Tim
Everyone-
Henman.
Yeah.
Tim
Everyone
Henman was Tim Henman when I was at school. Yeah, when I was in primary school.
Yeah,
And as a primary school student, I could see that this guy was a waste man. I
Fam.
could.
Why?
Like Darren
Why-
said,
yeah,
we like try hard losers.
underdog,
He
try
said it,
hard
bro.
loser. Is
I
why
wanted to go
his
to him and
name's
say,
very
"Have you seen
pronounceable."
Thierry Henry, bruv? That's a winner, fam."
I mean, the things that
Fam.
that's a weird thing though. That's a weird thing that we can take it. This country can take it from people not from the UK. Like, we don't mind like Americans who are a bit braggadocious, and we don't mind like French people a bit arrogant. Like when Henry's bagging in free kicks and turning into the camera and going, "Is that good enough?"
That enough. Yeah.
We're just like, "Yes, that's sick." But imagine if someone like some white guy from some Liverpool council estate did that. People are like, "What a prick!
Just
What
say
a
his name,
prick.
Steven Gerrard.
What a prick!"
They kiss the camera.
No, yeah, it's true. Yeah, for some reason, it's just the whole humble British thing, isn't it? We're humble. We don't piss anyone off. It should
stay
be
in your
content. Stay in
Stay
your
in your
fucking lane. That's
Especially when
why.
it comes to race and class. If you're a working class person, that's why they don't like footballers. That's why they hate.
That's why they don't like
footballers so much.
Marcus Rashford. They don't like Rashford.
He's
Look at
both
the Daily
black
Mail
and
now.
working
It's that
class.
new money, innit?
Yeah.
New money. They don't
They
like
hate
new
it.
money.
How dare you? How
How-
dare you earn that much
Trust
money?
me.
You've only been rich in a lifetime. I've been rich for several lifetimes.
Isn't it? My family used to own your family. How dare you have this much money?
And I think that a lot of it does come to that. Like, obviously, this week, the
That's
Daily
a
Mail
good
tried
point,
to
though,
come.
Darren.
Well, they used to own.
The fact that, like, a lot of, maybe not necessarily like, oh, we used to own your family, but the connotation of, like, okay, not even the connotation, the fact that black people and people from the, like, well, let's just say black people were slaves, yeah? Like, people that look like me used to once own people that look like you, and now you are in the same restaurant as me, eating the same, like, what the fuck? Because you kicked a ball?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not having it, fam.
Yeah. No, for some of them it's that deep though. Like, obviously, I don't think many of them
Even
think
if they
that
don't
consciously.
realise. Even
But
if they don't
subconsciously,
realise.
it's a
Yeah.
subconscious thing, isn't it? It's like,
we-
it's just association with black people being poor, working class. That's the connotation. So when you see someone black, successful, and rich, and it's flaunting it in your face, they can't
hurts their feelings.
comprehend it. Like,
It's sad that it's even like that, man. It's so
white
sad.
fragility
Like that now.
or white
But
rage
no,
or whatever you
but
want to
we've
call
all-
Alright,
it.
take your emotions out of
No,
it, Deano,
but
bruv.
no,
Don't
but
lie,
we've all had
fam.
this. We've all had the same education though, because the same way that if a black person is from like money, we're just like we almost want to eliminate them out of the race. It's like, well, you're not really black. You're not.
Oh, yeah, you haven't had the same struggle. It's like it's always like you have to have the struggle to be authentic. You know, you had to grow up in a state, or you had to grow up in a situation where money wasn't a thing. And if you grow up, it's almost like we're all in this world to sort of better ourselves. But when someone does, it's all like, oh,
It's like, what are you doing?
you know, you wanna, why are you flaunting your money right there? It's like, are we all trying to get there? Are we all trying to get there? That's the thing. Like, it's
But some people are already there, fam. They're like, yo, there's not enough room for you, fam.
That's true. There's some people who try to close
Them men
that
have been
door.
doing them men have been doing like the bubbles from time. They're like, yeah, only 6 allowed, bro. Sorry.
some of them are like that.
That was TV with black
Pre-corona.
comedians up until
That's
this year.
true. That is
Honestly,
true.
that was TV with black comedians. Up
When
until this year.
KG said when KG said on Mo's Mo's documentary. You're Reggie Yates now. You're Reggie Yates.
True.
See, I disagreed with that.
No,
I
but it just made me
disagreed with
laugh.
that.
It just made me laugh because it's
Yeah.
that attitude, though.
But-
It's true.
This is what I really think Mo has at his feet right now, yeah. And I said, I didn't even say this anyway. I just said it to my mum one day. I said, Mo is the replacement for Ant and Dec. I swear to God.
He will.
I swear
Yeah.
to
One
God. When
person.
them, when them,
No,
yeah,
but anti-deck
Philly
are your
the new Ant and
default.
Dec.
Yeah, who?
Chunks and Philly, them YouTubers. You've not seen them?
nah.
I don't-
Sorry,
I
They're a duo.
No,
I
That's
get what
cool.
Jimmy's saying.
Yeah,
I get what
I get
Jimmy's
it,
saying.
I get what
but
you're saying.
You're right.
Who is
I
the
think
new
talking
Dermot
about-
O'Leary?
It's interesting.
One
I'm talking
hundred.
about I'm talking about that
professionalism.
default presenter,
Who's gonna
that
present
default
this show?
face
Yeah.
on everything.
Yeah,
What is
Dermot
it?
O'Leary.
The BAFTAs? No, are you skunked, fam?
Fam,
Dermot
The
O'Leary,
reason
bro.
that Mo
Who
will
you think's
get
got more talent, Mo or Dermot O'Leary, bro?
No, I'm saying he's the new one.
Dermot
new guy.
O'Leary. No,
Now, Dermot O'Leary's been around for some time, though.
bruv, Mo's not the new Dermot O'Leary.
No,
No, we're not saying that.
Jimmy's saying Dermot is the new Ant and Dec.
That's not even the case. No,
But
wait.
nah, I don't
Dermot's
think so.
Dermot's
Because Dermot's
what?
been doing the ITV2 show
But
when
that's
Ant and
why.
Dec have been presenting the ITV1 show. So
But that's why I'm thinking
Yeah.
Mo will be that sort of like because I mean I can't compare Mo to sorry about that. I can't compare Mo to Ant and Dec because
Just because they're a duo.
no,
but honestly, yeah, they have that. Ant and Dec have that chemistry. Like that's hard to sort of fucking.
I think Mo is more like, and this ain't even like, oh, get off him, get off his ass or whatever. But I think Mo is more talented and more than them two put together. They don't get me wrong.
You say that, but has Mo had a top 10 single?
Oh, fuck off about that shit.
Let's get
He's
ready
always
to
got to
rumble.
come in. He's always got to come in. When I'm trying to be serious, he's got to come in with that childness. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
The thing is
I
what you
think-
got
I
to
swear
remember.
to
Mo
God,
has
rock
that
the mic.
professionalism.
Bro,
When
do you
he
know what
talks-
it is, Jimmy?
When he talks properly.
Like,
Do you know what it is,
Let's
Jimmy?
get
Yeah.
ready to
This is
rumble.
what happens. Yeah.
let's get ready to
For
rumble.
years,
Ready.
everyone's been playing
Darren.
4-4-2. Yeah. Two at the top. Everyone's been playing 4-4-2 and two at the top. Yeah. And then someone's just come in. Mo's coming and on. Bow! One at the top. We're playing 4-3-3. I'll do this on my own. Don't worry, boys.
I
Put
get
Chunks
that.
and
I mean,
Philly over there and put KSI over there or whatever, and I'll steer the ship.
I hear that, and I think Mo is more than capable of doing that as well. But I just don't think he's the new Ant and Dec because he's so different to Ant and Dec.
And plus,
I need to be,
and
but that's a good thing.
plus, Ant and Dec
Yeah.
are still Ant and Dec. They haven't got anywhere
Yeah.
yet.
No, I'm saying, but remember, they're well into they're the ones pushing what?
They're
late
40s. They're
40s.
probably early 40s.
They're 40s and they're men. They're men.
they're
So,
national treasures.
they can look at Bruce Forsyth. Bruce Forsyth was just presented. So is he still alive? He's dead now. Isn't he?
No.
When he was before he kicked it, he had one show.
Man, he was 89.
That's all he
What do you
needed.
expect him to do?
That's all he needed.
Yeah, like he wouldn't work hard enough.
I'm telling you. I'm telling
He
you.
was
He's gonna. I'm
And you-
telling you. Watch it. What? Okay. Just remember, on this day, I said it. Yeah.
You got to
He's
think
got-
though,
he's got-
Ant and Dec aren't going nowhere for a
Wait, but
minute.
how?
I know
wait,
that. I get that. I get that.
One of them. What did one of them do? Kill
Yeah, he
someone
drunk,
No,
went into rehab,
Afterwards.
came back.
I don't
It's like,
know.
I'm back, baby.
Yeah,
I'm
that's white
defeated.
privilege.
You
That's
can't,
white
They're
privilege.
going
can't
no.
knock me out. I'm
They're
dead,
going
you
no.
motherfucker.
Kazeem's not saying that. He's not saying he's going to replace them, but he's the next thing in line that's going to be next.
Okay.
Soon, you know what I'm saying?
Let me change the scenario a little bit.
Right.
Let me change the scenario.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not replace them, but this is the next conversation. He's gonna be their closest competition.
That level of popularity.
Like when you look at it, even like when you look at it on his Instagram, he's got that quarantine game thing. Even how he presents himself and how he talks, he comes to that professionalism. So he will be the next thing for it, man. Trust
He
me.
would,
I-
will be he's already the
He's
next
going to be
thing.
their
Let's
closest
put
because
that
them
out
men
there.
have been clearing up BAFTAs and XYZ. Yeah, he's going to be their closest competition. I promise you that. Bro.
You got to remember after Ant and Dec, you got Holly Willoughby. You still got Schofield running about.
No.
They're
Them
done.
man
They'll be
present
done
the
by
news and them things.
No. They won't though. That's the thing. You don't.
No, but they need
understand.
entertainment.
It's like
They
we
need
said about
entertainment,
Bruce.
Jimmy.
Yeah,
They need entertainment. And Mo comes with that energy.
of course.
Phil and
I'm not
Holly
saying-
Put it like this, yeah. And
Do you
Dec
not watch-
host I'm a Celebrity and X Factor and them things there, yeah. Holly Willoughby hosts Strictly Come Dancing, bruv. Leave it out, bruv. That's old
That's the
people.
thing. She don't even host that, bro. You got, bro. All I'm saying is,
She does, fam.
Nah, it's Tess Daly and Claudia
all I'm
Winkleman.
saying is,
What, did she get replaced? Did she get replaced? Did she get replaced?
I don't think she ever did it.
watching it. No, it's
Yes,
Tess,
she did.
No, it's Tess Daly and Claudia Winkleman, dude.
See, they all look the same. I can't even keep track, man. Put Mo in there, bro.
all I'm saying is, Mo is
Put Mo
sick,
in there,
and
fam.
he's
That's
Mr.
on flavour.
Mo is Mr. Channel 4 at the moment, but what I don't want us to do was over exceed expectation.
I know who Mo's the next. Jonathan Ross. There you go. Done.
Bang! Yeah. See, yeah.
Nah, I don't.
Well, his show was like that, innit? His show was kind of a chat. Obviously, it was a bit more involved, but his show was.
It was very much the Jonathan.
I can see what
Yeah, it was a
Are you
chat
telling me,
show,
yeah? Are you
Jonathan
telling me-
Ross bit.
Graham
Are you
Norton,
telling me-
Jonathan Ross.
Yeah, late night TV
Nah,
show.
hold on. Let me ask you a
There
question,
you go.
Darren.
100%.
Let me ask you a
late night
question,
TV.
Darren, yeah?
Yeah.
You're telling me Mo, on his own, could not host Saturday Night Takeaway?
When did I say that?
No, he can't.
You just said I'm telling you that. I've
I'm
never said
saying.
that. You're tricking me with this
You
word.
think he couldn't
with,
host
with
that?
this word magic.
With all the guest hosts.
I'm saying.
But okay, and here's
He
my
would
next
not-
question. Could Jonathan Ross host Saturday Night Takeaway?
No. Have you not seen the Big Nasty
But
Show?
Mo could.
Have you not seen the Big Nasty Show? You're
Mo
right.
could.
That's a good
Nah,
point.
let's
That's
not
a
do
point
this.
to Kazeem.
Don't do
That's
that.
a
Have you
point
not
to
seen the Big
Kazeem,
Nasty? No, we couldn't. Have you not? Do you watch
What do you
Saturday Night
mean?
Takeaway? Is anonymous.
To be
with
fair, I've
Andy
never watched that night.
It's synonymous with Andy
I gave the
Dick.
point to Kazeem, but I've never even watched that show.
Mo
Bruv,
is just
Saturday
a
Night-
different
The
character.
bias ones were.
Mo
Bruv,
for me.
Mo's
is having
personality
that
could do Saturday Night Takeaway.
I think so. I think so too.
I'm
No,
not
I
saying he
think you need a
couldn't.
duo for that. You need a duo.
I'm not
for
saying he
that.
couldn't, but I'm saying
No,
what Ant and Dec
no,
have
you
done
have your
would
guest
be-
host. You have your guest host, but he could easily host that. Imagine Ant and Dec got COVID tonight, yeah, bruv, and there's like, we need someone to host Saturday Night Takeaway, bruv. Who you calling, Jonathan Ross or Mo Gilligan? Those are your two options.
They'll do it from their yard.
They got COVID, fam. Who
They'll-
are you asking them to
They will
do?
lock
They're
off
on
the
death's
show.
door.
They'll lock off the show and wait for them to come back.
You
And
But
got
they need ratings. They put too much money in
No,
it.
an
They need
ITV
ratings.
rate at the deck that much, they'll just leave the slot empty. Just dead
Because- yeah,
space on
because what I'm saying is-
ITV.
Right,
There's nothing
Stop
even
bringing
I don't
there.
want
logic
us to
into
do-
it, bruv. I'm giving you a scenario, fam.
What I don't want us to do is
You got Dermot O'Leary,
one man
Mo the
sing for another
comedian,
man sing.
and Jonathan Ross. Who are you picking to host Saturday Night Takeaway?
Mo.
Mo.
Here's another question for you. And dies in a drink
Wow.
driving car accident. Okay?
Jesus.
They go, rah, we need someone to partner up with Deck, you know. Our options
No,
are
dude,
Dermot
no.
O'Leary,
Jonathan
Jonathan
Mo.
Ross, and Mo the
No.
comedian.
And a deck are and a deck. Once
think
one
you
of them
think-
No,
dies.
imagine,
No.
out of those three, the three
Deck
people
said
that
himself-
came up,
Deck said
came up.
himself, when Ad had that all that madness, he said, my career is over. He thought his career was
I told
he
stop
know-
bringing in logic. I'm giving you a scenario.
That's it.
fam, yeah?
No, they're
The
two.
three
They're
mates.
conjoined twins, man. They're together, regardless, fam.
All right.
Regardless.
You don't want to answer it because you know they're gonna pick Mo. No problem. All right.
No, I
Remember
don't
on
think
this
them two.
day.
100% pick Mo.
Remember on this day, I told
What?
you. Yeah. Say no more.
How you quantifying it though?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like, how you quantify that Mo has achieved whatever you predicted?
When he's got multiple shows that are multiple formats.
Cool. All right, fair enough. All right.
By the way, nobody's talking down on Mo's ability. Let me just put that out there. I don't think we've got
No one is. No one is.
He's one of the sickest presenters.
But he can do what he wants,
Just-
man. He's got the world at his
just
feet, essentially.
Just based off watching the Big Nasty Show, this guy is not ready for Ant and Dec level TV.
I didn't
Mo
say
is-
he was right now.
Mo is not doing. I'm a celeb. No way. He will not
I
do
never
that same energy.
said
Do
it.
Ant and Dec.
I never said he was right now. But remember, my man
Okay,
just
fair.
touched TV, fam. Yeah.
He does
Yeah, he's
British
cold.
Bake Off.
I'm saying how old's Mo now? He's early 30s, right?
Yeah, he's got
Probably
31.
Let's see what
right?
happens when he's 45. Let's see what happens when he's 45.
Oh, he would have gone clear.
Thank you.
100%.
I was never saying
think
right
Mo-
now.
I think Mo's going clear in 5 years. If not for COVID, I
Okay,
would
yeah,
have said
I was just saying 45 as just because that's how old.
Yeah, no,
like they're in their 40s, in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, no, Mo's going clear, and I think he's
Hey,
our next big thing.
Hey guys, how nice is it that we can argue over how great a black person is?
We've been doing that for years, bro.
No. So Lewis Hamilton undisputed, yeah.
Yeah.
What a segue, bro.
Lewis and Mo are gonna be the new Ant and Deck.
Woo! What else is going on?
Well, we could have segued into Rashford, but
I did try, but the Mojang took over.
We don't segue, just jump onto it, fam.
But the thing with that whole, obviously, Marcus Rashford, everyone knows what he's doing for the youth, the little kids up and down the country, making sure no one's out here starving. So big up Rashford every time for that. And the Daily Mail, I hate that paper. They ran
they're scummy. They're so scummy, man.
They ran an article basically trying to chastise him for buying 5 houses. So trying to provide
£2 million. All
Do you see the comparison to how they've done it for Phil Foden?
Yeah. So modest housing, looking at today's prices, to make sure his family's good, because that's what you would expect from any person that makes it out the hood. They make sure their family's good. So he's doing the bare minimum. And the Daily Mail thought, you know what? Let's jump on it.
Did you see the comparison to Phil Foden? Like Phil Foden buys his mum a lovely house.
But they did that with Raheem as well.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
But I think it's a false. That's a false comparison. They don't even need to bring Foden.
It's expected from the Daily Mail anyway.
Yeah,
there's nothing.
But they know they do it for clicks. They know we're gonna get riled. They know that people are gonna be quote tweeting them. This, that, and the other. More clicks. They live off clicks. All these digital media things, they live off clicks and views and stuff, so they can sell more adverts
every time.
And we fall for it. We get riled. Like that's why even I'm jumping guns. When I heard about the Sainsbury's thing, I didn't even get upset because it's just it's a typical thing. There's no point in me getting riled because more time when people complain, I hardly see faces. All these Avidons, chatty chick, the British flag, the Union Jack. Put your face there if you're serious. No, it's just
their profile picture, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not serious. It's just trolls. It's just trolls. I'm not rising to the bait, innit? I'm not gonna rise to the bait anymore.
That's what I told people. It just makes me laugh because every time you click on the comment, it's just like you said. These guys got a poppy there, or the Union Jack, or a cat, or a dog. You're just there like
bare numbers. It's not serious. It's just a troll. It's not serious. If you're about it,
don't argue with this guy. Don't argue.
Don't waste your time because all they want to do is piss you off.
You know what? Is all those consumers like in like Bangladesh and that make our clothes for us, they should just stop supplying in England. All those food suppliers that you get, all the cocoa we get from Africa and
they
that.
Won't be able to
eat, what's this? Why are we doing this?
Because the way British people
No, but I still live here, you know. I still live here.
How do you think those people are putting food on their plate? Man's like, go on strike. Go on strike. I know there's 20p a day, bro. Is feeding your family barely, but go on strike. Go on strike.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Well, I don't understand what's happening.
I know your hands are bleeding because you work 23 hours a day for 20 pence, but go on strike, fam.
No,
is that what you really said, fam?
I said make it for their own people. Make it for their own people.
Their own people can't afford it. They're on 20 pence a day, fam.
And their own people don't want Nike trainers.
Where's your logic, bruv? Deano for Prime Minister, yeah?
Bro. The best Prime Minister you
What's on your agenda, Mr. Prime Minister? First of all, we got to make sure Bangladesh stop making these fucking clothes.
No, we end up paying
I want all manufacturing. Remember what Dave Chappelle said? This is what he said. I want all manufacturing to be done here. Why? So iPhones can cost $1,000, bro.
Yeah, none of us would have worked that hard.
No one was to work like that, bro.
On the grand scheme.
You're telling me I gotta make my own Nikes, bro? Are you mad?
The grand scheme of it.
Man will start making. Man's Jordans will start turning into Jacobs, bro. It's too many words, fam. It's too many letters.
Can you imagine? As we say,
on the grand scheme of it, again, British people need to stop fucking man. On the grand scheme, bro. The grand scheme, British people need to stop moaning, bro. How can an advert just with black people in it make you that angry?
No, you can't say
make
British
you not feel British.
No, I don't think it's the average person.
White people. You say white people.
No, racist people. No, racist people.
White people.
Racist.
I think
your generalization will have Bangladesh stop making us clothes, all right? You can't.
But I think it's not your average person walking down the street probably doesn't share their views. I think it's there's subtext. No. I mean, like will verbalize and genuinely. I think subconsciously people will be like, "Wow, there's probably a few too many."
But I think your regular person. Like, what do you think about that advert? Yeah, it's an advert, isn't it? Whatever. But I think obviously there's some section who are like, oh my god, this doesn't. And that
made the advert of fucking carrots, blood. Who's that relating to as well?
Yeah, but
the amount of adverts,
no one get upset. No one get upset.
That's my point. Like I said, the amount of adverts that we see white people in it, yeah. The amount of adverts you see white people in, bro. No black person's ever moaned in their life. No, you get 2 seconds of fame.
I get it because let's
really.
Right, you go Ghana, and you switch on your TV, and then in the advert it's just Chinese people with the advert. You're like, what's going on?
Fam, you go to a different country. These guys are treated like kings and queens, blood.
That's fine. That's fine because they have because they assume they have money. But I'm saying if you're watching TV,
I said assume. Wow.
If you're watching TV, if you're in Nigeria, Ghana, Jamaica, you're watching 6 o'clock primetime TV, and it's just white and Chinese people, and you're like, what is happening?
One advert. You're saying that's what you're saying.
It's not one advert. The blacks are in the Tesco advert. They're in the JD advert.
Darren's trolling, fam.
Now you got that fucking Mo the comedian hosting every single fucking show.
It's absolutely terrible. All this diversity, it's going too far. It's going too far. You know what I mean? Jeez.
Honestly, bro, it's fucking.
We used to own them, and now they're eating in the same restaurant as me.
Fucking BLM.
You know what I mean? To fund the police, to fund the what? Who do they call when they get stabbed?
but
that's not funny.
It is funny. It's funny. But to add some logic and sympathy, though. To add some logic and not like understanding is for us, like say in London or around London.
Because he was gone. Because he was finished.
That's what the man say in them comments.
They do say that all the time. They say it all the time. That's their rebuttal.
When they get stabbed.
That's their rebuttal. But anything that people moan about.
I will tell you who we call.
Why don't you stop stabbing each other?
Call the fucking man them, bro.
Yeah, why don't you stop stabbing each other? And that's their rebuttal. But I do get it in this respect, right? And I was saying this to my wife earlier. Like, so a brand like JD, for example, us living in and around London, we think of it as an urban brand, and obviously there'll be black people, Asian, just a mix of people shopping JD.
Yeah.
Right. So when you watch a TV show, when you watch an advert, you see a JD advert, and it has all like Michael Dapper and those guys in. It's like, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's how people would shop there. If you're from Wigan, Middlesbrough, all those places where it's just white, you're not. When you go JD and you wear your Nicholson and your Mackenzie stuff, yeah, it's just white.
Allow it.
Yeah, it's that, right. It's just white guys in there.
Description to a T.
Lonsdale,
so when you go into
and a Burberry hat.
Right. So when you go into JD now and you just see some random black and mixed race dollies on the wall, you're like, why? Why are there all these black guys on the wall? Why? There's so many black guys here.
Which one is?
But in Wigan and these places, they got black football players.
Yeah, but it's not.
Yeah, but
I'm sure when you go
different.
I'm sure when you go different places in England, there are different athletes in the sports shops.
No, I don't think there is. I think you just roll it out from head office, isn't it?
Maybe some local variation, but I think
surely in the Manchester JD it's City and United players and Sheffield players maybe.
Yeah, there's probably a bit of that. There's probably a bit of local variation.
But you just have people from like.
I think the young bucks from Wigan, they probably like black culture, and this is their way of tapping into it by going to JD when they're pumping.
That's a young crowd, though. The young,
the young crowd.
Culture. Everyone likes black culture.
The older ones
don't like black people. Black culture's fun.
Yeah, black culture's fun. Yeah,
and black issues are even worse.
Of course,
Fucking BLM. Give it that jerk rice and just be quiet.
Hey.
That's it. It's just like we don't hear your issues.
No, 100%.
Be quiet.
So Darren, what are you saying? Have they've got a point? They've got a right to be angry.
No. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
You understand them.
I just say that I understand it. I don't, but they're wrong. Is that I can understand you and fully disagree, and I can understand how you got from A to B and go, but that was the wrong way.
You see, that's the kind of thinking that we need. That's the kind of logic that we need. It's just, like I said, it's about understanding. These guys.
We shouldn't be understanding racist. We should be understanding racist. There's nothing.
That's my point.
But
they don't understand.
No, you do have to understand. How can you combat racism if you don't understand racists and racism? You can't combat.
They don't understand your enemy.
Yeah. No. I'm saying we should have to understand them.
I should have to, but
I guess that's the ideal, or maybe I'm just being too idyllic. I don't know, but we should have to understand these people who aren't logical. How can that? Why am I trying to understand someone who is illogical? That's
I think because
I'm not gonna lie. If I was in Lagos,
right,
and I was watching my TV.
Be real.
And the TV advert came on for my local supermarket came on, yeah.
That's some dodgy looking like
and it was bare white dons. I'd be like, what the fuck is this?
Exactly.
Yeah, probably some tourism thing, isn't it?
On the flip side,
even if you didn't get vexed, there will be part of you be like.
But you can't compare it like that.
But on the flip side, Darren.
You can't compare it like that. You can't compare it like that because London is so much more diverse.
That's what I was going to say. The whole country's not London. This is the point. The country, from London.
England is.
To play devil's advocate,
England's not diverse.
It's not that diverse. It's not that diverse.
Dino, I dare you to go walk in some village in Norfolk. Go walk some village in Norfolk.
Darren's spitting. He's spitting.
But Darren, quickly, just to counteract Darren, yeah?
Yeah.
So you understand their point of view. You don't agree with it, but you understand it, yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
So why can't they understand that even though it's not that diverse, the country is more diverse than their village or wherever they are?
Because they have a small village mentality, yeah? And they don't, and while we talk about it, there'll be some people in that village who will be like that. It's like, well, London has black people and da-da-da. But then the other person across them in the pub, like, shut up, Gary. There's too many of them on TV. Switch off the TV. Fuck Sainsbury's. I'm not shopping there again. And that's what they'd be like. But there'll be someone there who'll be like, yeah, it's more diverse. Because there's even like within London, there's people just got like a block mentality in it where it's just like, this is my world. This is it. This is what people do. And they could just meet a black person that does something relatively different to just anything that's just different to what they've seen before. It's like, right, I didn't know black people did that, It's like, what are you talking about? It's like loads of black people do this job or that job. But because they haven't seen it, they've got no examples of it. So when it's on TV, they're like, that doesn't even make sense. Why do you have a black man as a lawyer on the TV show? Like, that don't make any sense in their mind because they haven't seen a black lawyer. But then there's loads of black lawyers. So it's just about your experiences in the world, isn't it? If you ain't left your shitty little village, then your world's just revolves around this shitty village.
You're in a bubble, yeah.
Yeah, you're in a bubble and stuff. So these people granted, that's me giving the explanation to I don't know what.
But as comedians, when we go,
sorry.
I was just gonna say, as comedians, yeah, when we go to these places in the middle of butterfuck nowhere, yeah, how do we now then translate our thoughts and opinions and background to these people that have no clue what we're talking about?
Has anyone ever done a gig like? Because I have, and it's just mad. It's like
what gig?
I did a show in Loughborough with Jay Hanley. And it wasn't like Loughborough, like, oh my God, the university. It was like a village in Loughborough that no one could pronounce. None of the London guys could pronounce. We didn't know what, and we kept making fun of it all night. Whole gig, middle-aged or like 40 and up white people from this village. And I had a great gig. I can't lie.
Right.
Is that because they didn't understand? But what you're telling them was something new that they didn't understand. Was that the reason behind it? Do you think?
I'll be deadly honest with you. I can't remember what jokes I told him.
That's because your jokes. Some of your jokes are cultural, but then some of your jokes are just for me just accessible jokes. Just if you understand how a joke works, you can be able to follow what's going on. And so you have to live that experience too.
So then my next question is, as comedians and any other creatives or any other people that might have dealings in these areas, do we have a obligation to go there and speak on our
tell our story kind of thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
So they.
Nah, not if you don't want to. You could just tell your jokes and keep it moving.
But then when they come on Facebook or they
I'm
bring up
liking where Kazeem's going with this.
Yeah, so if they come on
next-
Ofcom and Facebook and this
Kazeem's
thread
the
and that
next Louis
thread
Theroux.
and say fuck and say fuck this advert, blah blah, and we go, but that's how they live over there. They don't know about us. Do we have a leg to stand on individually by saying, these people are out of order, but we haven't gone there to tell them. Hey,
it's not on us to. It's not on us to educate them. They need to educate themselves.
Exactly. What the fuck are we? Martin Luther King. So we must do marches in these random ends.
But isn't that an ignorance? Isn't that
always
ignorance
disagree
to
with that perspective. I disagree with that perspective so hard.
That's to educate themselves, bro.
Yeah,
how do you educate yourself about?
But these people are clearly uneducated. Yeah.
Google.
And these people are clearly.
How do you Google something that don't exist? You know, right? There's like 4 types of knowledge. Yeah.
Hit me.
Your known knowns. So things you know your name, you know.
Yeah.
And then you've got your known unknowns.
Yeah.
You know you can't speak Russian. You can't speak it, but you know you can't do it. That's a known unknown, right? And then you've got your unknown unknowns. Yeah, you don't know something. You don't even know it. And so those people are just tweeting. They're not tweeting thinking some of them are. Some of them are tweeting thinking I'm being racist and this will piss people off. Some of them are literally tweeting how they process this information. They don't know any other way. They can't even think in any other perspective. They're just like, I don't get why Sainsbury's and all these brands have got so many black people when there's not even that many black people here. I haven't even seen a black person in weeks. Why are there so many there? They literally they don't have the thought process or the ideas to go, oh, okay, that's why they're in the advert. But
and it doesn't even have to be that deep. It could just be a bar like, it could just be I'm going to let you go back to it, Darren, but my point is not to go there and start preaching to these people, but to just be like,
just tell me
I was in
stories.
Sainsbury's the other day. Like, it could be that subtle.
No, it's up to you, innit? It depends if you're political or not, innit? Like, I like to never know.
You never know. You could say that, and then the Sainsbury's advert comes out, and that one person that 6 months ago would have been like, why is a fucking black person in Sainsbury's? Heard Michael Akadiri say, I was in Sainsbury's the other day looking for XYZ, and they go, yeah.
That makes sense.
There are black people.
No, but the onus isn't on me. That's the point I'm trying to make. The onus, every black person can't be the one to. Every black person cannot be.
But not
the
every
social commentator. Not every black person has to be a politician. Not every black person needs to be.
That's Michael. That's Michael. Don't take that. That's Michael.
Not every.
You can't all be MLKs. You know what I'm saying?
No, but Michael. Not every black person is in the position that we are that get to travel around and see these different kinds of places. I don't expect Tyrone from my job to go up to Wigan and be like, yo, man, listen, it's rough down there, man. Like, listen, we do go to Sainsbury's. I love it. I love the meal deal. Yeah, but us as black people can, as content creators, and we travel, we go to these places.
We've got opportunity to. And it would be nice if all of us did, but we shouldn't have to. That's the point I'm making. Sometimes, like, for example, Mayweather doesn't need to. Mayweather can just spend his money like anything, buy 20 cars in the same color, 20 Rolls Royces, and should be allowed to do that. Right. He doesn't have to start investing in kids in Compton or wherever it is if he doesn't want to. That's the point I'm making.
But then Mayweather can't moan if his fans don't give a shit about black issues. Because he never spoke about them. He's there in front of them. He's got their attention.
He goes out, fights, and goes home. I don't see why.
Yeah, I'm not saying he has to.
Always be like.
I'm not saying he has to.
Yeah,
no, but when he's not doing that, when he's not like, what I think what Darren's trying to say is like, if he's doing this, that, and the other with his money, but then comes out the next day and go, hey, X, Y, and Z is really, really bad, and then his fans turn around and say, what the fuck have you been doing? What can he say?
No, he hasn't got standards.
No, fair enough, yeah.
So when these people come out and go, this, that, and the other about the Sainsbury's advert, this, that, and the other about black people, if we're not, there comes a point, like, I'm going to have to disagree and say there is not all of it, but when the opportunity arises, there is a responsibility on us to say to those that are willing to hear, and if you paid money to see me on a bill and I have something to say about it, that to me, that means you're willing to hear. I think there's a little bit of responsibility to say, and not even have a go at anyone like that area or something or group of people, but to say, hey, this is how it is.
I love people speaking their truth, and I would love if everyone felt the onus, because obviously it would be good. You go to random places and you could educate someone. Like, I remember when I went, I caught the tail end of the SARS protest in London. I put it on IG when I was there, and the guy I worked with a couple of years ago said, "Oh my God, I had no idea about this. It's terrible what's happening." And that was one person. Maybe other people saw it and went on to read about it. So it does show the power of promoting, speaking out, letting people know who don't know what's going on. So don't take this as I don't see the merit in it. But I'm saying the onus shouldn't be on us to be that person. Why can't we just live our lives?
I hear that. I hear both things and stuff. I think that's the reason why like Lewis Hamilton pisses off so many people, because he has the platform and he uses it to talk about these issues. And people are just like, just shut up and drive.
Shut up
and drive. But
on the flip side of that is
racist people.
Is that for the people that are not tuning in, that are not for that? See what I'm trying to say when I was like, for those that are willing to hear.
The thing is, like Sky Sports.
And I'm not saying Lewis shouldn't do it at all. Big up Lewis every time
I hear
for
that
doing
point.
it.
So, Kazeem, if I understand you, the point you're making is, if you literally are going just to watch racing, and then this guy's talking about Black Lives Matter, you're like, I didn't switch on racing.
But that's what Sky Sports get all the time.
I tuned into the briefing with Boris, and he was like, so basically we're going into tier 2 lockdown. Hey, that Dutchavelli tape is fucking sick, bro. I'm like, that's not what I tuned in for, but big man, like, I guess you're pushing the genre. I big up, you're pushing the genre, but I didn't tune in for that.
Facts. And the thing is, Sky Sports, it happens a lot on that. So during Black History Month, Sky Sports were doing a lot of, obviously promoting sort of black sportsmen, telling stories that you probably wouldn't heard. And it's like, when does Sky Sports, when does football get political? When does sport? It's like, bruv, like, some people don't hear it. They want to go like this and go about their day. Some people do not care.
The only thing different about that, I reckon, is that there is so much racism in sport. That the sports platforms, they genuinely do have an obligation.
Of course, 100%. 100%. You can't be.
So if you tune into it knowing there's racism in sports, we all know there's racism in politics, but that is like, you got to be in politics or be watching the news to know about it, You could just be watching Sunday League, mate, and hear something stupid. You know what I'm saying? So like the sports platforms do need to, they have an obligation.
100%. 100%. They can't back away, and at least Sky Sports.
And if you tune in, you got to be ready to hear that.
Facts. But some people just want to go like this. They don't mind Micheal Antonio scoring a goal, but they don't hear about his issue.
Yeah, facts.
And that's the problem. They just want to.
But is there a difference between Sky Sports telling you and Micheal Antonio telling you, or Sky F1 telling you and Lewis Hamilton telling you?
See, I think this is where it goes back to like what Mike was saying, in the sense of then it's about the person willing to listen. Isn't it? The person who's willing to listen. If they
don't give a shit. They want to hear
They'll
it.
hear it. If you're not willing to listen, you don't care if it's Sky Sports, Lewis Hamilton, Micheal Antonio. Even if it's your best
or
mate,
just someone on the thread.
Even if it's a black fella you work with who seems all right, I don't want to hear it there. I don't want to hear it.
They don't want to
hear it.
If they see something like Micah Richards, My Struggle, you got people up, fam, I don't give a toss. Then they're like, I do not give a toss. They just want to hear him talk about commentating football, bust jokes to working and keep it moving. People want to hear about people's stories and struggle. Some of them.
All right, cool. Devil's advocate point here, Michael Richards is doing his punditry work. In the middle of the game, Raheem Sterling says, there's a group of fans over there racially abusing me. The game ends. Does he talk about it or not? Should he talk about it?
Definitely, 100%.
Of course, it's relevant to the game, innit?
But yeah, he has to talk about it.
But what about those people that are just like, just your punditry, please?
Nah, the punditry is, I'm commentating on the game, fam.
Do you know how he'd say? That'd be if a game got called off for racism, they're trying to talk about whether man was offside in the 23rd minute. Let's talk about the offside.
He got called the N-word. But this VAR, it needs to be sorted out. I tell you.
Absolutely vivid, mate. No, you got to tackle these things head on. and there's ignorant people, and I just hate it. Like, don't get me wrong, I would love people to be educated. I just hate the fact that the burden sometimes falls on the oppressed to teach the people oppressed.
Yeah,
and
I
that's
hear
what
that.
bugs me.
It's both, innit? It's both.
Because it starts from the top. It doesn't start from the bottom. It starts from the top.
I hear
Of
that.
course.
It goes back to that classic Dave Chappelle line that it's like most crisis, anytime there's a crisis or whatever, he's speaking specifically about America, but it is black people that usually save people from the poorest result of that crisis.
Yeah.
True.
I can't remember who said it. I can't remember what quote it is, but it's like, it says something like, if you get punched in the face, you keep on being punched in the face and you don't tell anyone that you don't like being punched in the face, they'll walk away thinking you like it. That's it. They'll walk away thinking you like it. And so there is some onus on you as the victim or the oppressed to be like,
I have a question.
We don't like this, and this is the thing we don't like.
You see Mario Balotelli?
Yeah.
He's been racially abused in probably every country he's played in apart from England. I think he got abused in, he's from
Italy, France, playing for Italy.
Do you think he's been almost blacklisted from clubs because of that? Because I heard he's training with some 4th division team.
I don't think that's the reason.
It's probably his attitude to me.
I think that's racist.
I think,
like, you can't be
I
saying black.
I think
with an attitude problem. With an attitude problem.
I think for 75% of his career, clubs shied away from him because of his the way he carried himself.
I get that. And then the press.
But I think in the last 25% of his, but he's playing for that club because that was his dad's boyhood club, and he's actually been released from
even the chairman didn't back him.
Brescia's where he's from. But
he's been released from that contract now. He's actually without a club now.
And that's what I'm saying. And he was actually scoring
goals.
The
last 25% of his career, I would say, from when he moved to Nice, I would say he actually matured a lot.
But what Jim said, how much of that though? Because like his attitude and all things that is because he's black. So for example, in Italy, compared to UK compared to Italy, UK is amazing at dealing with race and talking about race. In Italy will literally be like, if you got racially abused, their response was like, have you tried being less black? Like, that would be their response. Like, have you had to think about what you did to make this guy do a monkey chant at you? Because like,
throw a banana at you.
Well, when Moise
you know what the craziest thing is?
Been abused all game, right? When he was playing for Juve, scored the goal, celebrated, and like Chiellini came over and said, "No, you're provoking." It's like, I'm provoking them. They've been monkey chanting me at all games.
At me, all games, exactly.
You need to.
And you know the thing with Balotelli, going back to him, is that he is Italian on paper. Yeah. But he's actually not. He's adopted, right? And it just goes to show you how close-minded racists are, that this guy was like, nah, I was raised here. I was adopted by Italian people. I want to play for you and bang goals for you. And they're like, nah, son.
It's a mind fuck, isn't it? It's a complete mind fuck.
They're like, do you hear that? Do you hear that? Yeah, that's cool, but nah. You know.
But just tone down the blackness, please.
You got to understand, with Italy, do you remember Camoranesi? He used to play for Juve. Mauro Camoranesi. He's Argentinian by birth, raised in Argentina. When he got his Italian citizenship, they were like, nah, he's not Italian. Yeah. So it's even that they're that deep.
They're that deep. They want indigenous Italian. Okay.
Yeah, authentic, man.
Italy's weird though, because even the mafia, unless you're full blown Italian, you can't get in. So you could be Irish Italian.
That's fake. That's fake news. You can get into the mafia. You just cannot be made. You just cannot.
You can't be a made man. No matter what you do, no matter how sick you are.
You have to be not even Italian. You have to be full Sicilian.
Sicilian. That's what I say.
I watch a lot of Italian mafia films.
Yeah.
So you think that's okay? Yeah. Italy's just.
But your point still stands. Your point still stands. Is that the fact that if you're not 100% the thing, we don't want you.
We don't. So it don't matter.
We'll let you operate, but we'll always remind you that you ain't 100% the thing.
Yeah, and be fair, there's people like that with England, with the England football team. Because if you look at those, you look at all the under teams, so the under 21, 18, 17.
Oh, they're black. It's like if you look, it's mainly black, you know.
It's all black,
bro.
They're finished,
and you can tell, and you can tell it actually affects the white players as well, in the sense of that you hear like Mason Mount, the Phil Foden talk, and their little haircuts and stuff like. Yeah, you know you've got black friends. Like you just racist black.
Of course.
Have you not seen even Hector?
Phil Foden definitely has a black barber. You seen his fade?
Have you seen how Hector Bellerin, how he talks?
Yeah,
and he's Spanish, fam.
He's London, bro.
Yeah, he's been in London too long, isn't it? That's what happened.
He's one of the London, bro.
He's been in London that long.
Black culture's too influential, fam.
Yeah, Mason Mount is white. Like Phil Foden, though, he's one of us, man. He's
He's all going to chop things during the lockdown when he's meant to be in a bubble. Of course he's one of us, bro. Him and Mason Greenwood, can we chop these things real quick?
That's it. The man.
Mason Mount's all still in the hotel. Guys, no.
Let's not do this.
Game tomorrow.
It's for our country.
Yeah.
It's for our country.
Man, we're trying to get that willy wet, fam.
Man's like, listen, we're playing Sweden tonight and tomorrow.
It was Iceland too, but you know.
I
let it go.
Man still butt her over his mic, fam. It's not my fault, bro.
I fucking banter. This thing been highlighting all pod, you know. Like, why have you got that kid's headset, man? What kind of child thing is this? Why have you got that?
Listen.
How many kids do you got? What access to child do you have? Why have you got that?
Hold on. These headphones light up here, and they're still more impressive than your microphone. Get out of here, bro.
This child's heads.
This child's headset, yeah.
Where do you get that? The early learning center, fam. Where do you get that, my guy?
I'm hearing all the reball pops and echoes from your room in this Ben 10 headset, fam. I might put my earphones in a minute, bro.
Man, did you get the headset and watch combo, fam? Did you get to watch it raw, fam?
The same place you got that microphone. That one was good. Oh my God. Watch combo. That one was good. The watch combo. I feel like you've been sitting on that one for a minute. I felt like you wrote that one down or something. I don't know. Man's trying to do material.
Oh my God.
Man's got his paper. Let me try this new one now. All I'm saying is, if Michael Akadiri was using the mic he has now when he won the Comedia, he would never have won, fam.
In this lockdown, though, has everyone actually wrote any material?
I wrote one joke and I wrote a bunch of ideas down. A bunch of premises.
I've written ideas. I've not written any jokes. I've just written
one thing.
I find it so hard to write a joke when I know I can't do it anywhere.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It'll be like training for a marathon, but I don't know when the marathon is. I'll be like, I'll do it tomorrow.
Just before the lockdown, it's that muscle had been completely reactivated in my head now. That I was just seeing life as okay. Oh yeah, there you go. That could be a joke. And, oh yeah, that could be a joke. Let me try that out. Now I've just gone back to. I don't even.
But when I get the ideas, I write them down. But it's like you're saying that muscle, but it's like it's say like we was working on our arms this whole time.
Yeah.
And then they're like, yo, you can't do no more arms. You can only do legs. And legs is online content. But I get home and I'm motivated to think of a new idea to put online.
Yeah, same.
So it's a good thing, I guess, that where it's not just I've got nothing to do or I'm not motivated to do anything. I think we're just motivated to do something different at the moment.
Yeah, it's about being adaptable, isn't it? And these are the circumstances. You know where it is. We had lockdown 1 to mentally prepare ourselves and stuff. And, you know, you got to make the best out of a shit situation. If you get some online fans that dig your shit, that may come to a show of yours when you do live, then it's something, isn't it?
Yeah, so I have to change my attitude when it comes to like material. It's where I think of an idea because I've just seen something in the news and it's a throwaway thing. I thought, I can't really make that into a joke to do on stage. In my head, I would usually just throw that away. It's like the Sainsbury's thing. I thought, there's nothing.
I think you should still write it down, though.
No, because it's dead. What I do now, I just put it as just an online thing. So they would just chuck something online, and there you go. Now, if it's dead, it's not, don't matter. Whatever, it's online. You can just have it or not. Don't give a shit. What's he saying?
Nothing. He didn't say anything.
He called you Kareem.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He just remixed the name, innit?
He called you Kareem. Zed's not even near R. Zed's not even near R on the keyboard.
But going back to what you said,
he could have called you Kadeem if he tried.
Because everyone saw Kareem and done that. I was like, huh?
The R isn't even needed.
No, nowhere near, bro.
Quickly going back to what you said, Darren, where you're saying you're seeing like throwaway things. I'm seeing like throwaway things, but what I am finding is that my imagination I'm not saying I've written anything. Like I said, I've literally written down ideas. But for example, I'm getting more ideas on more mundane things that happen in my day that I think could be funny. So for example, I've written nothing about it, but I left the RAC this week to go to the AA. And I was talking to the guy on the phone, and the conversation resembled a breakup. It was so mad. And I was like, and I told it to somebody, and they started giggling. And I was like, okay, I thought it might be funny, but because you giggled, it's like when you try out that new joke and the crowd kind of laugh and you go, all right, there's something there.
There's something there, isn't it? Yeah.
Let me just write down these points in my head from what I can remember of that conversation and whatnot, but I haven't done anything with it. But
now
more mundane things in my day because there's nothing to do. Like, so stupid shit I'm seeing or I'm doing that I would be like, ain't nothing funny in that.
Right, but
I'm seeing and I'm like, okay.
But now what my brain's doing with things like that now, whereas before it would be like, okay, how do I make that into a bit on stage? How do I perform that? Now my brain's going, right, how can I make that for something online, or can I make that into a bit? And then which one can I do? And then you have to think differently because where you're on stage, you have to really tell the story and paint the picture. Whereas now it's just like, actually, how do
painting the picture.
Yeah, how do I just act it out? And
just act out. You just straight to the punchline.
Yeah, and can I do it in 15 seconds? Like, and I need to set the scene with almost like the first 3 words that come out of my mouth with this clip. How do I do it? Or actually, maybe I didn't need to say it. If I just put it as the caption.
You just put the caption helps. Caption and the scene, and then
I don't think that video of the postman. I don't think that video of the postman would have been half as successful as it has been at the moment if I didn't put the captions. And that is actually a big up to Deano because he said to me, "Are you going to put captions on it?" And I wasn't going to.
No, you got to put captions because that is the stupidness of the situation that makes it
not
funny.
On all of them.
Yeah.
But that one definitely needed it because otherwise it just looks like I'm barking into a letterbox.
You're crazy.
The thing is, exactly. The caption you put was perfect for it. I didn't have an idea for a caption, but like you had you smashed it.
But Darren or anyone else, do you have this dilemma as well? When you have that idea and you're like, okay, I could tell this on stage or develop it into a bit, or I could put it online, but you're thinking, what one would be better?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So,
But you could do both. Because as I said, why are we holding on to material? That's why I did that.
You could do both.
Morley's thing, because obviously the joke I do on stage, but I was like, why am I trying to hold on to shit? No one. When I perform it live, the people that are coming to see me aren't likely to have seen it. So it's just like, why am I doing all this with my material?
That's true, but I guess everyone's different. I got this. I'm like in my head. I'm more of the type of person that's like, okay, I've got this bit about microphones, and I'm like, okay, if I do this as a sketch, that's it. It's done. I'm probably not going to do this on stage.
Yeah.
That's just me, though, personally.
I think the sketches I think of are just silly, rubbish stuff that even I told the stage, people were like, why are you talking about that? It's not interesting. It's not gripping enough. I think the sketches.
But in the reverse,
It can work in the reverse, 100%.
But in the reverse,
yeah,
you can take the joke onto the sketch. Yeah.
Easy.
They do that already, innit?
Yeah.
The sketch.
And that's what I meant.
I was gonna say I don't really take. But if I do a sketch, it's not really gonna be in my comedy set. I've never really done it like that.
Yeah.
You can do it, but for me personally, I've never really done it like that.
No, it's difficult.
And that's why my sketches are like stuff that it's just kind of throw away. Like I said, the Sainsbury's thing that happened is like, am I going to try and I can't hold on to that until we're out of lockdown and then try to bring up on stage.
Nah.
Hey guys, you remember when Sainsbury's did it? No one cares. So
see, I have
in my head, it's like, quick, let's get something out. What can I do quickly? Okay, boom, 15-second video. There you go. That's it.
It's something you'll do for a week on stage and forget about it and stop doing it.
It's exactly. Those jokes you do for a week, make it into a video.
Are you then, do you think you are subconsciously thinking, all right, I'm only going to take the stuff that's happening now into sketch mode?
Kind of, at the moment. Then there's other stuff, but I'm like, actually, there's some that I want a bit more permanence to.
Yeah.
Because then if someone finds it months later, then I'm like, what the fuck's this? They feel like, oh my God, this still bad.
I also think like some of the ones that you hold on to that aren't like things that are happening right now, they're just stuff that's happened that can work now and can work next year and the year after. You can then film that and then put it on the reel anyway. Doesn't always, because those reels are so cool that they don't have to be sketches.
Yeah. Oh, of course, they don't have to be like bang, bang, bang. They can just be silly, like just day stuff that people just fuck with, innit?
Or it could just be bits from the stage that you can fit into 30 seconds. True. That's what I mean. So you could take an idea that you were like, when you're saying like holding on to material, in the back of your head, you could be like, well, next year I might be able to put this on a reel anyway.
Yeah.
Facts.
See what I'm saying?
Facts. There's options with the reels. There's options, especially where Instagram now promoting them. They've set it up so reels are the thing. They've really just.
And can I just say for everyone in the group here, I can't confirm this, but I have a feeling when you hit 10K views, it jumps into another algorithm.
Right.
I would be surprised.
Because my first one, first ever reel...
all yours go there now, isn't it? It seems.
What do you mean?
Like all your videos now seem to just hit 10K.
Nah, so only one and only two have, yeah? The other ones are between 1 and 2. But the first one I did, it got to like 7,000 in like 24 hours. And I was like, cool, wicked. And then one day it just jumped up to like 10K, and then people started DMing me going, did you know you're at the top of the Explore page? And I was like, what?
Oh.
And they were like, yeah, you're at the top of the Explore page. And then it just jumped from there to 17K views. And I was like, fucking hell, bro. I was coming back to my phone, like every now and again, coming back onto it. And it was like, 18 follows, 20 likes. I was like, gee, being stupid, I actually turned to my mum and I was like, am I going viral right now? And it was like I was with my cousin and I went back to my phone one time and there was bare likes and bare comments, and one girl left like love eyes on it, and I was like, is this fame? Is this what it's like?
Is this fame? Love it.
What makes you laugh about some of these?
I do think when it hits the 10K, it jumps into another algorithm and they push it again.
But how does it get to that kind of level of viewership though? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, the first one, I don't even know. The first one I didn't put no hashtags on it. I just put it out there. And I do think that when you do your first one, I can't confirm this, innit? But I think when you do your first ever reel, Instagram push it more than your second, your third, your fourth, your fifth one, yeah? And then however well it does depends on how good it is. And my one was relevant. The announcement was the day before, innit? You know what I mean? And I think that helped a lot anyway.
If you're quick with it, if you're quick with it and it's relevant and it's on point, people fuck with it, innit? They appreciate how quick you've been, the ingenuity. Is that he's done the thing about?
Yeah, but there's so many factors that go into it, like engagement on the post. So the more people that comment on it and like it, because Instagram, it's not like the old days. It doesn't post in chronological order.
No, it's all an engagement.
I post now, Deano, you might see straight away. Darran, you might see in an hour. Michael, you might see it tomorrow. Yeah. So like, you need people, but the more engagement you get on it, is the more likely you guys will see it sooner.
And that's why you got to respond to comments.
Boom, 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 boom.
That's
Yeah,
you
that's
respond to comments. So you respond to comments, so it means there's more engagement. The hi, he, like, the high five, whatever you want to do.
I respond to everyone. Everyone gets laughing faces. If you give me a laughing face, I'll give you a laughing face back. If you actually tell me something, then I'll respond to you. Innit?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Facts. It just improves engagement. And obviously, people are like, oh my God, he responded to me, so I'm going to respond next time.
Yeah.
And when people share stuff and whatnot, share it to stories, it helps.
I'll be able to confirm. Well, everyone could probably confirm a lot more if we just went to Ali Woods and asked him, does this happen?
One of these ones got 5 million views, bruv. I'm shocked.
That's what I mean.
Up to 5 million.
Big up, man. Big up. That's sick.
And he's gone 100%. From 2,000 followers to 7,000, bro.
Yeah.
Well, can I just say for as well, and this ain't a dig or nothing, but he's doing the reels that Instagram are pushing. But I think what is big in his favor is he's doing like really relevant stuff.
Yeah. It's relevant. Obviously, it's all lockdown, this lockdown. Now people like, fucking up, I know what he's saying there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when people do that,
he's doing
that feeling of recognition, you get that feeling inside, innit? That I fuck with this guy because he's real.
The Postman sketch, people would see. Go on, sorry.
So the reels, so I swear some people's are 30 seconds and some people's are 15.
You can change it.
You got to change it.
Oh.
So on the left-hand side, or the right-hand side, there's
a timer
going up. And there's a clock, hit the clock, and then you got the 30 seconds.
Well, I want to stay 15 for a minute because
I mean 15 just nice because it goes start, punchline, bang, end.
Yeah, no one cares about me at the moment.
That's like Vines, isn't it?
It's just quick.
Those guys were the most creative guys, I think.
Yeah, to make a joke in 6 seconds.
Yeah, bruv, mad.
Yeah.
In 6 seconds.
I can't lie, that was one thing I did like. I did love Vines. The rest of them
I used to get lost in them. Bruv.
Vines were funny, bro.
I remember when I was coaching one time and I used to have to go to Watford to coach this college, yeah? And they would always be late or I'd always get there early, yeah? And I'd be in the car for about an hour. And bro, I was just there like, boom, next one.
Even now, sometimes on YouTube, I put on best Vines. Some of the Vines are fucking still hilarious, bro, man.
No, but that's what they want you to do. They want you to stay on the app. So that's what they've set up the rules to. So you just scroll and you scroll and you don't stop.
Because when you go on someone's, your one will be next. And then the next one, if you got another one, then your one again. If you know what I'm saying? But I like the way they keep it separate as well and on your feed.
So again, if
you see what I'm saying? I like the way they keep it separate.
Oh yeah,
you can
yeah.
Also have it on your feed as well.
No,
Instagram stories, I think, is done now, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Instagram stories done. They're done.
There's no way you can bring out something that I can have for 10 minutes long, but then you bring out something after that that's 30 seconds max. People are gonna watch the 30-second max one. Of course. You're gonna make me laugh in 30 seconds. Or you're gonna make me laugh in 10 minutes. Like
stories are done. It's reels are the thing again. That's what I was saying.
I don't think stories are done necessarily. Because once you hit a certain level of followers, you can... When Instagram decide to pull their finger out, because you can do the swipe up, no matter your followership, to your stories. Yeah, right. You can do the swipe up feature to your stories. When they do that for the reels, if they do it, game's done, fam.
Nothing, you need 10K to swipe up.
No, that's to go to anything on the internet.
Okay.
If you want to link to your Instagram stories, anyone can do that.
Okay.
But once they do that link to your Instagram reels for anyone, game's done.
Yeah. They know what they're doing. They eventually build up to that. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, they're just trying to crush TikTok, isn't it? That's what they're doing at the moment.
That's what I'm saying. I've said this for years, but all the apps done the same thing. Whether it was Vine or Instagram or Facebook or whatever, simultaneously they all kind of done the same thing. Because Twitter, when it first came out, you was limited to writing 30 words. And all of a sudden, now people can
characters.
Write. Yeah. But there you go. Now people can write as much as they want.
Or 280.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So, same thing. You can still like, you can still share, you can do repost, whatever. I'm saying they all kind of have the same kind of thing about them. But it's just about what people.
And it's so funny that people are coming out like going, "Oh, the new layout is trash," but you're still on it talking. So shut your mouth.
Exactly. You're saying that. So
Like he's still on it, bro.
You're moaning on your story.
Like if Arsenal came out of a new kit, and I was like, that's trash, you wouldn't catch me wearing it, fam. Like,
no, bruv, it's that. No,
like how many people do you see wearing that third choice Man United kit? Like, not David Beckham and Junior Booker. That's it, bro. Like,
no, it's worse than that. It's like wearing that shirt and going to the stadium, buying a ticket, going to the stadium to moan about the shirts.
yeah, legit.
So invested. They're so fully invested. So yeah.
You know what I mean?
How long have we been on here for? Like 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah,
To be honest, the last half an hour just us catching up. You could probably cut it when me and Kazeem had a little roast and then we just laughed.
Nah, leave it all in. Leave it all in, man.
Yeah, man, it's good, man.
I'll send it to you anyway. Anyway, that's been another episode of the Green Room Podcast, soon to be changed to TBC. To be confirmed. TBC. We should probably just TBC.
Should we just call it that?
TBC.
That's it, to be confirmed.
To be confirmed. It would be, Google it. Let's check it's available. But
Google it right now. Google it right now, live.
TBC.
Drum roll, please.
If we had 10 members, we could call it 10 Black Comedians, but we don't. So.
Or the Black Comedians Podcast, TBC.
Yeah. Should we do that?
Or
DBC.
That's pretty smart, you know.
Oh, should we change it to BBC and just go at the BBC and be like big Black comedians?
You know those gonna take us seriously.
Or go out, boy better know and be like BBK, but just spell comedians with a K.
That'd be smart, you know. Both of them are smart, you know.
Boy better comedians. I don't want to be in the flipping pool opposite Jamie and Skepta trying to fight for the name.
Remember when N-Dubs and Nasty went at each other for the name?
And they had the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy,
South Finest, N-Doubles, Northwest, Best, N-Dubs. I remember it. They was in the boxing ring and Daffy was fighting Big Nasty.
What?
That's the video to the song.
Like, Deano, what does Big Nasty say in that video again you showed me? When he's like, tour.
So it is like watch his life with toilet nut cleaner.
Yeah, but what's he say before he goes, tour?
There is a TBC podcast.
No, I think it's watch your life with toilet nut cleaner. He says something else. I need to watch it again. He's like, and like you little pheasant or some shit like that. Tour. I can't remember, you know.
Send me the link. I need to watch that again. It made me laugh. All right, man.
And that is us. Till next time.
Cool.
TBC, Green Room Pod, wherever it is, we out.
BBK!